I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.
And I'm Ambrose from Cardinal Obsessions.
So I'm glad that you stopped in here today, Ambrose. So you are actually in town here in Zeeland, Michigan for
the Creators Retreat for Prune Winter's Color Choice.
Nice. So you're going to see new plants or just...
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Honestly.
It'll be a surprise either way.
It's going to be a big surprise. I'm just excited to be here. And, you know, I decided to take a stop here because we followed you on Instagram for quite a while, and I know we've received some plants from here.
Yeah.
And so I took it as an opportunity. I was like, hey, I'm going over there. So I made my plans to come out here earlier and stop by here. So really excited to be here.
Good. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. So you were kind of most interested in seeing some of the new annuals for next year, 2024.
Yeah, definitely.
So in this bed, this is our like new plant variety bed. So I'll kind of point out some of the new ones to you. Now, that being said, we plant the new varieties in the garden bed here, which is going to be the harshest of all areas because it's full sun, parking lot
now,
heat.
What zone is it here?
So we're 5B, 6A.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll do these in home and pots, so that's kind of more of a controlled environment. But this, we want to give it to them the harshest conditions to see what they
definitely.
do. So I think we'll start here with this yellow one. So this is a brand new yellow. We'll pop the name up on the screen because for the life of me, I cannot remember if it's canary feathers, I don't know, saffron finch. Maybe we got the name right in one of those, but I love this bright yellow. So with Proven Winners, they've got the Limoncello, which is kind of that lighter yellow.
Yes.
And then there's Honey, which is kind of a changing
yellow, pinkish color. Yeah, we've used that one a couple times.
Yeah, so this is just, I think, a really great, bright, crisp yellow. And it's done great in the containers as well as in the landscape here. So I think the color is just a great addition to the Supertunia.
Yeah, I like the dark yellow throat. It's pretty awesome. Looks great.
Have you ever grown the Bermuda Beach Supertunia before?
Bermuda Beach, I think I've grown it
pink.
once.
Okay.
I want to say back when we were in North Carolina, so maybe 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
So I really don't recollect too much of it.
Kind of a hard color in my opinion to like match. It was pink, but it just, the color, it was hard. So they've improved it, and that's what this new pinky one here, that's the Bermuda Beach Improved. So far, I'm pretty impressed with that new color.
I do like the color.
It's brighter, it's more vibrant, and I think it'll be easier to match with other colors.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, that one's pretty cool. Let's see. This one here is a new Super Bells. It's part of the double series. Antique. Oh, goodness.
I like that you already said antique. The name is.
Yeah, Antique Coral. I think Antique Coral is the name of it. If they would have sent us tags, I would have had a tag up front there, and I could have easily. So it's like trying to remember all these new things. But it's got, you know, that little bit of orange, a little pink.
I definitely like the color. It's kind of reminds me of like the hydrangeas when they start to dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
That's a great. I've always loved the color. I know.
Nice rosebud.
You know, Angie wasn't able to make it out here, but she loves the colors of hydrangeas when they start to dry out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of that antique pink that I want to say the oak leaf hydrangeas normally get.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish Angie could have came.
I know.
Miss you, Angie. All right, so another new one is the pink Chenille Superbina. So John Gatos, who's into the plant development and stuff at Proven Winners, he was here all spring. He came every other week just to kind of scope the greenhouses and check out all the plants. But he was telling us that one is a monster. So not bad, but a good monster. He goes, it's very aggressive. Large flowers, which I mean, these flowers are pretty big.
It does look bigger than the other Superbinas.
And that's one plant.
We've normally grown. Oh wow!
So I mean, that one plant is covering a lot of area, and that nice blushy light pink. I don't know, kind of pretty. Also, the Supertunia Mini Vista Sweet Sangria.
Ooh.
You grow Mini Vistas, right?
Yes, it reminds me of jazzberry. The color.
Yeah, a little bit more pink, but
Yeah.
It would pair really good with jazzberry.
I think it would, yeah.
So, but super great vigor, great color. I don't know, Rod's been loving that one there. So, and then Superbina Cherry Burst. Have you ever grown that?
I've seen this one before. We've never grown it though.
Okay, so with Cherry Burst in the past, it's supposed to look like the striped flower that you're seeing there, but in the past, just randomly, we would get where you're seeing more of those solid block flowers.
Okay.
And it's like, what's going on with this plant? Well, it kind of came from that, so it occasionally would revert back to that, and
Okay.
It wasn't ideal feeling because you felt like if you had just that solid flower, you didn't have the right plant.
Exactly.
Well, so now they've improved the cherry burst, and in the improvement, they've actually created it to be even more irregular, so that we're seeing a lot more of the irregularity.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. I thought it was two different.
Yeah.
I thought there was like a pinkish blush one and then the striped one. So.
Right. So the irregularity is very intentional at this point, and they've tried to even up it so that it was even more irregular. So
I like it though.
It's different.
It'd go good with the with a red, white, and blue container.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. Yes, it would. All right. What else do we got? So another new Super Bell here is this double, and I think it's Cardinal something. I'll pop the name up of that too, just so you know. But beautiful red with that yellow in it. A little bit smaller flower than the other doubles, I think, but it could just be the location where it is here in the bed. So I don't know. Have you ever tried Cardinal Star before? The red and the yellow single?
No, I haven't tried those.
It looks a lot similar, although it's a double form, but kind of cool.
So we normally don't grow a lot of bells.
Okay.
And I think it's more because they don't do well in the ground in our area.
They should not be doing good here either.
Well, they look great. So. They look great, but and I think that's why I asked what zone it was, because a lot of the zones do differ a lot. I know in North Carolina when we had bells, they just completely did, unless they were in a container, they were terrible.
Yeah.
And in Virginia as well, we haven't tried them in the ground, and we didn't attempt it at all because of the way, like I said, it grows in North Carolina. So. And
I don't recommend necessarily putting the Super Bells in the ground, but like I said, we're giving them the harshest, most unpredictable.
These look great though.
So yeah, they're not doing bad. I think a lot of times though, did you find that they'd get kind of stringy and just
once they come into their prime, they look great, and then they're not like petunias where you can cut them back and they come back just as great. They they do fizzle out a little bit and come back a little bit stringy in our opinion. So
so yeah, definitely this isn't the best case scenario for them, but the pink Super Bells pink has been improved. The pink is almost iridescent-y. Like I feel like it's metallic, or even a metallic.
Yeah, it's got a shimmer to it,
doesn't it? Yeah. So we'll see.
Now, are these like part of the tabletop ones?
No. So the tabletop series have been discontinued.
Okay.
So there's the red, white, and blue tabletops, which were cool for.
I know we tried them at one point. They were nice and compact, and those remind me because they're compact. So.
Right. Yeah. Nope. And then the Super Bells double white is new as well. Kind of a nice, rich, crisp, clean white. James Britannia, do you grow those?
No, I think we tried. What's the other color that
There's
it came
Safari
in?
Dawn.
Safari Dawn. I think we tried it, but we got it too late in the season.
Okay.
From one of the garden centers that's out there, and they just didn't really take well once we planted them.
So this is Safari Dusk, so a new variety.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually doing fairly well. But for us here in Michigan, I don't feel like that's like the best Michigan plant. I feel like it's better for more in the south.
Okay.
So
that's something to keep in mind then moving back
Texas.
Yeah, back to Texas.
Yeah.
Is that a new rose, or is that the?
That's the At Last rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we just got a flavorette. I don't know if you the flavorette one.
Yep.
And the colors kind of remind me of it, but
they do.
It's not really grown out yet. So.
Okay.
But
one thing with flavorette, I feel like there's more petals on it, but the colors are very similar.
The colors are very similar.
So are you gonna eat
that's
it?
what we haven't tried yet. I would love to,
because
but
that's
we haven't
the
tried
edible rose, the edible series.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then again the cherry bear Superbina, Nemesia, the white Nemesia has gotten an improvement.
So we started. We've grown Nemesia in the past, and we actually grew one this year, the yellow one. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh yeah.
And we've never grown it in Virginia because we thought it was just maybe too hot.
Yes.
But it did outstanding, and we did it as an early spring container just to see what it would do, and I think they do better in cool weather.
They do.
They look like they're doing great here, but I think they do better in cool weather.
Right.
And they grew out just great, and we absolutely loved it. So it's something we might try later on in the future.
So last year there was a new one that we trialed. That was a Nemesia Aromance Mulberry. So it's a purpley one. And again, we planted it in here, and we're like, this is not going to live, And it did gorgeous, even in the heat of the summer, like full bloom.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I think they've definitely made improvements with the Nemesia. Just more heat tolerance.
Because I've seen a lot, like I said, I've seen it a lot more in the garden centers this year.
Yeah.
As opposed to the last couple of years. So
sure.
I'm sure it's been improved because, like I said, they're carrying it a lot more.
Yes, definitely. And then as we make our way around, a couple more new annuals. So this is a new Supertunia Hoopla Vivid.
I like it.
Vivid Violets. Let's see here.
I like
again.
it.
The name. Oh, the tag's not in here. Hoopla. I think it's Vivid Orchid. Vivid Orchid. So it's going to be a new
I definitely
design.
like it. So one of my favorite Supertunias was the Picasso purple.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's I don't know why. That was probably, I don't want to say it was the first one we ever grew, but it was one of the ones that I wanted to grow a lot. It's just, you know, being a married couple and gardening together, we kind of have to agree on certain things in the garden. So we didn't go full out with that one, but I love this one. It kind of reminds me of that two-tone.
Yeah.
That's a great color though.
It's funny because when we first got these rods, like I'm not planting that in my garden. I'm like, I don't know, people may like it. So we put it out on, you know, on YouTube and asked people. Majority of the people liked it.
Yeah.
There's a few that didn't. He's like, I bet it's going to be the older folks that like it. And then so, you know. Yeah. Then there's that, oh, well, I'm a younger person and I like it.
Oh, I definitely like it.
It's different.
And
I think that's it.
It's a great color because it doesn't, I mean, it doesn't bleed into itself. It has a great contrast. So
yep.
I love the way it looks.
Yep. Here's another new Supertunia. This is Ultramarine. So Mini Vista Ultramarine. It's a little bit, it's more the color of Royal Velvet.
Yeah, yeah.
Or Midnight, this Mini Vista Midnight is deeper, darker, almost black, but not at all. Yeah. But so, yeah, so pretty much those are the newest that we have actually out here. I'm doing trials on.
That is awesome.
And yeah, a lot of different new things, I think. So I'm excited to see what people will think about them for next year.
I think they're going to be great. Again, like we didn't show any new plants, obviously, because, you know, our conversation we had earlier, we didn't do any gardening this year because we're moving. Yeah. So it's a great opportunity to be able to show any new plants that are coming out for next year, because that gives us an idea of what to look for as well. And then, you know, of course, the viewers, what to look forward to next year as well.
Right.
So it's pretty exciting to be able to come out here to your garden center and see what's going on.
Life.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, I appreciate you stopping by here today. And
I wish I could
take your time as much as you want out in the garden.
I mean, I wish it could be a 45-minute, 1-hour video. You know, unfortunately, you know, we ain't got that kind of time, but I'm definitely going to take a look around and put some more video together, and I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Well, we're glad you're here in West Michigan, and I wish you could be here longer. I wish Angie could be here with you.
I know. She's gonna.
So much to see around this area.
I called her before I got off the vehicle, and she was kind of upset that, you know, she wasn't able to be here. But I told her as soon as I pulled in here, it was just absolutely beautiful. I just loved the way it looked, the colors. I mean, it just looks great. You know, maybe convince her to move to Michigan or something. I don't know.
Texas or Michigan, we get winter here.
That's
think
true.
You get winter in Texas.
No, we don't. We get a harsh, you know, humid fall, I think, for the whole you know, winter season. So, but yeah, it's definitely exciting to be here. I'm glad to be able to be on your channel, and you as well.
Yeah,
it's great.
Good. Well, thanks for coming out. I'm Heidi from Garden Crossings.
And again, I'm Ambrose from Garden Obsessions.
Have a great day.
Bye.